At the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 89 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Carr going to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. To throw is Carr. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now a 2nd down and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Quickly a slant to Renfro.
And Hunter Renfro has given them great production for a 5th-round pick. 56 catches last season. And we know he's famous for being 3rd in Renfro. But I think he's pretty good on 1st and 2nd down, too.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Here's Carr. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Devin Bush able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Jacobs from the gun. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
And the Las Vegas first down.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They hand this off to Harris. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Haskins on 3rd down. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's got Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all now up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a toss play. It's Harris. Able to avoid him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good gain.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Going to set him back 5 yards. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Carr to throw again. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because.
Touchdown! Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Carr now to throw. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he
he's taken down inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Carr completes it. Oh, big hole right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Haskins throw there, hauled in by Claypool. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On first down, Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now Carr. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Haskins going to throw again. He's letting this one go for Fuller. They've got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Will Fuller, 47 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. It's caught by Jackson.
Pass some of this.
Touchdown Raiders. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man complete. He got 29 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he finds his target, Ebron. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll run on first down. Harris. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the Steelers are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, this is Harris. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
'Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. That will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Darren Waller, 77 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Second and 10. Haskins to throw. He's got Claypool. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
You just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Got an open man, it's Washington. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here we go with Haskins. Throw right side, complete to QT. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now it's second and 9. Throwing now is Haskins. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Oswald good with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Okay, baby, come on.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Steelers,